I am influenced by colors, sounds, textures, tastes, cultures, family, friends. I am a work in progress, in need of others to be inspired from, bounce ideas off of, listen to, learn from, contribute towards. What we bring to this world as individuals, I believe, is all a collaborative effort. Finding my personal thread has been an ongoing process. I have been influenced and empowered by many aspects in this world. Although at times I felt unable to pinpoint what I should be working towards, I'm committed to exploration, trying new things, and learning from experience. Exploring new lands excites, invigorates, and silences me. A distinct turning point of self-recognition took place during a college semester abroad in an Italian village in Orvieto. This intimate time with a small group of students awakened my desire to be in community with other creatives. After returning home, I gained new confidence in my art making. I had deeper understanding that it is not just about creating a well-executed visual image, but instead challenging the viewer to have new thinking towards a concept. Furthermore, I realized art was a part of me, a way I view the world. I began to embrace the grayness in the world. I have a lot of questions, not as many answers. This is a state I'm not just okay with, but feel is essential to being human. We all experience life differently, and that is important to cultivate. After my travels to Italy, my yearning for experiencing new people in creative environments continued to grow. I embarked on another college semester living in a communal house in the center of San Francisco. This bustling, diverse city instigated my fascination with urban culture. During this time, I immersed myself in the neighborhoods and began cataloging my experience through photographs, journaling, and sketching. I was entranced by a new array of thrift stores, street art, and community organizations that serve the city through creative means. Yet as my peers and I participated in internships and volunteer activities, we were challenged by our teachers to not be outsiders coming in to try and make change, but instead to observe and listen and learn from the community to find where our contributions were actually needed. After these brief stints of living in new spaces, I became illuminated to what I love so much about both of these experiences. Italy was defined by intimate conversations, reflection, reverence. San Francisco was full of vivacity, varied ways of living, inclusion. Amidst this mix of scenery and activity, clarity grew. I began to acknowledge and take ownership of my embracement for close community within diversity. As a way of reflection and understanding communities more deeply, I began gathering remnants and materials of things left behind. I was intrigued by other people's stories, of where they came from, where they may be going. I started experimenting by embellishing these found materials with my own visual means to create new meaning. I found connection to others in the process of forming individual pieces into a new whole. During this process, I seek to transform our preconceived notions of seemingly ordinary or insignificant objects to expose the beauty and power in them. I feel this method of combining ripped, painted, and altered materials can expose how we are all works in progress. As my love for travel and new communities grew, so did my art and vice versa. I found these exercises interchangeable. I cannot fully create without exposing myself to new places, people, and ideas, and I cannot fully experience new places without taking in new colors, sounds, and tastes. Traversing through grandiose, complex landforms reminds me of the intricacy of our world. Although at times our efforts may feel insignificant and small, it takes practice, repetition, and commitment to reach the seemingly unattainable and create something meaningful. So forcing myself through these exercises of repetition with my craft is what I did. I continued to play with a variety of media and explore new concepts. In addition to finding inspiration from global travels, I found rich concepts and materials right in my own neighborhood and local community. Creating art that reflects the community provides a voice for those who may not be heard. I want to observe, listen to, and learn about my community to find ways in which the arts can allow for that voice. Through this form of expression, I hope to create dialogue among varied people groups. My decision to further my education in the community arts field became a natural, unavoidable juncture. Communities are present and relevant in all parts of our lives, whether it be in our careers, travel, or home life. I believe exploring communities within the focus of the arts breaks down barriers and allows for open dialogue. Similar to bee colonies, urban dwellers create their own cell or home next to others doing the same, and together become a neighborhood or hive. Yet to create a thriving neighborhood or beehive, the individuals and bees must work together versus in isolation. I seek to follow this metaphor as I create community projects. Although our individual spaces can provide varied experiences of hardship or happiness, it is our duty as community members to support one another in times of need and share with one another in times of abundance. In my personal journey, I will continue to challenge myself by serving my community through localized actions in concert with others to collectively bring radical change to our greater world.